Hey everybody, welcome to Pat's Home Craft. Today I've got some super adorable vintage Valentine's decor. Let's get started on those crafts. This craft will use a large Dollar Tree heart sign. I'm using my sander to sand off all that glitter. Now I'll apply 2 coats of Waverly white chalk paint. You won't be able to see this board completely, but I do want to make sure that you can't see any of the dark colors peeking through the floral that I will place. I will also paint along the edging to give it a finished look. I picked up these beautiful flowers from Dollar Tree. I love the soft pink and white color. I will use 5 bunches and just simply remove the heads. Before I can place these on here, I will have to remove this little bit of green stem, so I'll just use my wire cutters to completely cut that off. And now it will be smooth enough to where it won't be bulky when I hot glue this flower down. I'll just start with the center and work outwards. Now this particular flower was missing a center, so I'm going to use the center from one of the smaller flowers. There's a larger and a smaller size in each one of the bunches. I will place the larger ones all in the center, and the smaller flowers I will place all around the edges. I got this idea from looking at tissue paper projects, but I decided that flowers would make it look so much more high-end. I am making sure to not cover the 2 holes that remain at the top so I can reuse them to be able to run some jute twine through and hang this beautiful heart. And now I will take that jute twine and just create a knot, and it's perfect for hanging now. This is another one of the Dollar Tree hearts, and I really like this one because of the Cupid's arrow. I'm just simply going to remove the arrow, and then I will sand all that glitter off of the top side. After sanding off all of that glitter, I'll apply 2 coats of white chalk paint. Now using elephant chalk paint, I'm going to just give this Cupid's arrow a rustic touch with a dry brushing effect. And after applying hot glue to the bottom side of the arrow, I will simply place it on top of all the flowers and gently press down. Now I'm going to take this Dollar Tree lacy ribbon and some scrap ribbon, and I'm going to create a simple bow. I make sure to have one of them slightly shorter than the other. Having different lengths creates visual interest. And with a dab of hot glue, I just apply it to the very center of my arrow. Now I'm going to further embellish this bow. I'm going to take some pearl strand from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to determine a shorter length for the inside part of the bow, and simply hot gluing it in place. And then I'm going to take a longer strand and loop it around the back part of the bow. And I will make that longer. So I will have different lengths of ribbon and pearls. Now I'm going to take this beautiful antique looking brooch from a pack that I purchased at Hobby Lobby with a 40% off coupon and just simply pinning it in place. And here is my beautiful antique Cupid's heart, ready for Valentine's Day. This video is in part of the Heidi Sonboul DIY Valentine's Challenge. After this video, be sure to go down into the description box and you'll find the playlist link for all the challenge participants. There are so many wonderful videos and so much talent. You won't be disappointed. I've also placed Heidi Sonboul's channel links down in the description box. Be sure to go to her channel and check her channel out. It is absolutely amazing, with so many fun and instructional DIYs to help you with pretty much any house project. With this craft, I'm going to take some tissue paper hanging decoration, and I'll also use this white banner from Dollar Tree. After trial and error with the first palm, I found out that you do have to secure the string to the tissue paper. I just tied a simple knot to really make it tight so it wouldn't slide around. And then very gently, you just simply separate each one of the tissue paper sheets. You want to work with one side first, and then go back and work on the other side. It's a little bit tedious, but it's really simple. And then you just fluff the palm. And now using 4 pieces of the white banner, I'm going to simply flip each one of these over, and on the back side, I'm going to handwrite the letters L, V, and E. I simply took the lettering from Pinterest and I just copied it out. I tried to choose a lettering that looked very antique. For the O, I've decided to use this wooden heart from a sticker pack from Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to arrange all of these on some jute twine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread all the banner in order and give myself enough room for hanging. And then I'm going to just secure these palms with the strings because I did cut them all apart. And I thought that this would make it a little easier to put together. And I did want them to all be put together on the twine. It looks so much more high-end than the string that it came with. Now, doesn't that love banner just scream vintage and adorable? This project, I'm taking this Dollar Tree frame and removing the backing. I want to create a chicken wire look for the back of this, but I don't have any, so I'm going to use this leftover piece of waste basket from a previous project. And I'm simply going to figure out how much I need. And then I'm just going to cut this down to size. I just want to make sure it will fit perfectly inside the indentation of the frame. I'm going to paint my faux chicken wire with white chalk paint. And I'm going to paint the entire frame with white chalk paint also. I will place 3 coats. Now I'm going to take this glass candlestick from Dollar Tree and I'm going to apply 2 coats of white chalk paint. After using Gorilla Glue, and hot glue, and not being successful in adhering them together, I took some scrapbook paper and I glued it to the candlestick and then also to the frame, and that seemed to hold much better. Also, it covered the whole of the candlestick. Now I'm going to hot glue my faux chicken wire to the frame. Using a dry brushing effect, I'm going to use some black chalk paint and lightly give a weathered and distressed look. I'm taking this piece, which is actually a foot from a package from Walmart, and I'm going to make it look like a finial for the top of my frame. And I'm just applying 2 coats of white chalk paint followed by black chalk paint to distress it. With some hot glue, I just apply it to the top. Now I'm taking some various Walmart and Dollar Tree ribbons, and I'm going to create a rag bow. I've never made one, so I'm just gonna wing it. I've taken different colors and textures, and I'm just cutting a bunch of the same length and some slightly shorter. And I'm just going to go through with my hot glue and just gluing each one on. I'm just layering and just playing with it. I did make sure that each one of these has a slant cut. So when I cut each one, I made sure to place that slant cut. And I just keep adding and adding. And at first it really didn't look that great, but as you go along and add more, it really comes along, and I don't think you could really mess this up. This is really, really simple. And now to create the tail, I've cut also with a slant cut some longer pieces of the exact same ribbon. And I'm just placing them all together at the top. And I'm layering these also. I'm not really just creating a design, I'm just adding them as I go. And it really came out cute. I loved it. Now I'll simply hot glue the bow head to the tails. Now this is a piece of leftover Christmas floral from Walmart, and I'm just going to cut one of these little balls off, and I'm going to apply it to the very center of my bow. I think it's really cute. It brings out the gold glittery look of one of the ribbons. And now I'm taking some various stickers from Dollar Tree. I think they're absolutely cute, and I'm always trying to figure out ways to use them. And I'm going to just place these on here, and in a moment you'll see I've added some more. And here I am hot gluing my bow to the base of the frame. Now, how adorable is this shabby chic, antique looking message board? If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Just click on that subscribe button, and when you see that notification bell, just click on it and you'll be notified of all of my upcoming videos. I hope you've enjoyed all of these projects. I certainly enjoyed putting them together. If you did enjoy these projects, please give me a big thumbs up like. Don't forget to check out this wonderful Valentine's Day playlist, which is located down in the description box, along with Heidi Sonboul's channel link. Remember to always look around you for the beauty in your life. It's right there waiting for you to see it. Until the next video, have a great day.